Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2 of our exhibition. I'm going to have to clean up that scoreboard. My apologies. I will adjust it in a second here, but here is our match for today, for this evening. We've got 10 ball, race to 15, 800 in the middle, Diody and Dexter versus Lito and June. I know Dexter and Lito have Fargos in the 690s. Diody and June are not far behind. I'm not entirely sure what their Fargos are. I haven't had time to actually go find that. But I believe combined Fargos pretty close to 2,700 for this match. So pretty strong pool expected today. Let me head here. I need to go to that. And we'll change this to like that. All right. Oh, nope, I forgot. Got to change that. Race to 15. So here we go, folks. The leg. That is Lito on your left. And Diody on the right? Yeah, because I think that's Dexter's hat that we just saw below us. So we're back again with our second match of the day. 10 ball, race to 15, $800 in the middle. Should be some pretty good pool. I'm feeling pretty lucky. I haven't had much of an opportunity to do any streaming in the last 6 months. We've done a little bit here or there. But with things slowly turning around, hopefully we can do more and more and more of this. If anybody knows anybody who's a real technical whiz with streaming protocols, cameras, remotes, stuff like that, I need some help. So off we go. 5 ball right in the side pocket. Cue ball dressed up on the one. Not quite. But they're in the same area. So takes a little bit more effort. Or a little bit more practice, I guess, than I'm even capable of putting in. But Dexter at the table. Just trying to figure out what he's going to do. Probably going to play a little safety here. Feather the cue ball off the one down table behind the 10. Nice little shot. Pretty sure that's got it done. Time for a haircut. Oof. Right, so anyway, completely unrelated to anything. That is connected. Is that cue ball going to come out past the 3? I think it's got too much speed. Oh, maybe not. Let's check the angle. I think he got him. It's going to be a little tricky. Easy hit on the one rail. If you play it a little skinny going long, you might Karamov want to make the 6, but that's pretty risky. You got a very small target there doing it that way. Of course, these guys hit more small targets than I do, that's for sure. They try and hit the top side and make the 1-6 combination. Oh, just missed it going by. Ball in hand. Dexter not a fan of the 1-6. Doesn't feel the need to do anything crazy. Just not stay behind that 10-7. Nicely on the deuce. Diodi doesn't have much to do to get on that 3. Just basically play the pop-out shot that we're all used to in rotation games. Into the side rail, back out to the middle. Used all the pocket, but got it to drop. That audio's still down? Hey, Joe, no problem. Hey, Jazz, let me know if that audio's fixed or yet, or not. Move that mic in a little closer. That'll probably help. Bump up the pickup. That's probably better. Sounds better on my end. Just check, see how that 7 ball goes by. It's really tight past the 10. I think it goes, but I'm not sure. Dexter just double checking it. If it doesn't go past the 10, he'll try and play the cue ball into this area to take it to the side. Come up a little short there. Can you see it? I'm not even sure he can see the edge. If he can see it, I think he's got paint. He's looking at the kick. Or can he actually see the edge? He must be able to see the edge, or he wouldn't be shooting at it from this direction. He's trying to make that cut. Oh. Unfortunate. And fortunate at the same time. That'll bring Lito up with a pretty elementary 7 ball. The only thing that might even be remotely finicky here is holding for the 8. He might get trapped in behind the 10. He won't let that happen, though. He'll let it drift forward a little bit. Yeah, see, it was just a little tricky. Then he was trying to hold it from going into the 10 and hit it just a bit too straight. That was one for Diody and Dexter. I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? Yep. Just watching my instant replay, aka the actual stream. I got some notes about the audio not working so well or not being loud enough. If anybody can just type into the chat and let me know if the audio is working well, I'd appreciate it. Diody breaking into rack 2. Sounded like a dry break. Nope. Made the 9-ball on the side. 1 ball set up on the side pocket across from the table. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge getting from the 1 to the 2. Yes, Sam, it's down at Marston Billiards. I'll bump up that volume for you. Hopefully we're not picking up too much ambient noise. Just 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Just taking care of housekeeping. Just going to feather that 2-ball up table. I'm not sure where he was trying to go with that. I got a little distracted there, but let me just check something else. I'm going to add some gain to that. I think we got a street sweeper outside, but that should help with the audio there. That's a really annoying buzz, actually. Dexter's ended up nice on that too, playing that little safety there. Lido gonna have to come at this a little funny. Playing a 1 rail, he's called it in this bottom corner pocket. Oh, it's too loud now? Okay. Yeah, audio is honestly, it's the hardest part of doing all of this. Trying to get it all sorted out and get the levels right and all the inputs. Oh my God. Diody through, making the 2 in the corner. Getting Dexter on that 3-ball nicely. Not a lot of work to do here on the 3, just draw it back a little bit. Doesn't want to get to the rail. Should be lots of room for that 5 to pass the 6, and there is. No problems here. Should have enough angle to draw even just to the middle of the side rail by the chalk would be fine. Oh, stuns it down table. It's floating forward. Obviously, Dexter would rather be here, but should still not pose too many problems for him. It's a pretty simple cut shot. Two nothing Diodi over Dexter. Sorry, I'm just trying to clean up the image on the camera, so if I'm a little bit quiet here, I'm just trying to sort that out. Oop, that didn't work. There, that's not quite as harsh on the eyes, eh? Is what I'm thinking. Dexter just playing that bump safety. It's actually a pretty good little safety. He can't go one rail. Oh, maybe he can go one rail back the other way. Might even be able to make it. Yeah, I didn't see that initially. I wouldn't be surprised if June makes this. Oh, right in between the 1 and the 8. I gotta stop saying that they're gonna... Oh, it's 1-1? Sorry. I thought it was 2-0. Because didn't Dexter just pot the last 10 ball? I'm going to double check the score after this rack, just to make sure I'm on par, but I could have swore it was 2-0. Nope, well, you guys are all telling me it's 1-1. Sorry. Lido going one rail at this one. Didn't miss it by much. And in truth, I think it was just the top spin. So now it's 2-1. Oh, okay. My bad. I looked away. Not a very... Oops. So now it's 2-1 with the 3 foul rule. I just assumed he'd made that and was working on the image. Improving the camera view. Do you guys like it this dark? It's not quite as stark. Bright. I think you can see the rails a little better. $7 and 8. My bet is for one of those to go into a side pocket. Nope, 1 ball drops. And they are not going to have a look at the 2. 5 balls squarely in the middle, in the road. Dexter pushing out. Lido's not afraid of this 2. I would not be surprised if he tries to cut that all the way down the rail. No, just played the safety. Getting the cue ball in behind the 3. Does so nicely. Nice touch. And the short stick comes out for Diodi. Going up and over. Six ball makes that pocket a little bit bigger. Only to the right side. Not an easy shot by any stretch of the imagination. But then having the 6 there will help. He's going to have difficulty getting over at that distance, I thought. I normally have to jack my cue up a lot higher than that to get over when I'm that close. But he knows what he can do, and he did it. Nice hit. Little unlucky to set that 2 up right by the side pocket. But we'll see what June can do here. That's going to come out perfect for the 3 in the corner pocket. Actually, I'm going to revise my statement. Perfectly straight doesn't necessarily mean perfect. That 4 ball is almost exactly across the table. And I think Lito's only way of getting there is to juice it. Might be able to do it, but it's tough. It's leading the other way as well, so it's just... Wow, that's a nice shot. Oh, you can't hit that any better. Oof. I'm impressed. I liked it. Just watching the replay. Because the cue ball's coming back off the 3 a little bit to the left of its original line. So it has to spin even more. It's just baking a cake from here. Simple ingredients. Doesn't have to be fancy. I think June would have preferred to be a couple inches further, but I mean, we're talking about hairs here. Like, we're getting really nitpicky if I'm going to get down to, well, he was a ball and a half width shorter than he might have liked. Oh, he's just perfect for the 2 rails up. Nothing fancy needed on the 8. You can just roll right into the rail and bump off of it, or you can come all the way off and across. All the way off and across. He had a little bit of right-hand siding on that. Yeah. Most people don't understand, Joe, about how tricky that little shot was that Lito made. And to hit it so perfect. Just roll it in 2 rails for the 9 in the top left corner pocket. Oh. Use the whole pocket there. Oh, no. If that goes in, it'll be a blessing. So now it's Deodar and Dexter, but they've got a tough shot in the 10. But how do you give it back? I mean, it would have been 10 times easier if that 9 ball had hung up. And they could have used it to play some shape on the 10. Just one of those bad luck things. Okay. Gary brought me this. It's coconut juice. I've never had it before. We'll see. Just different. Oh, I'd be getting the rake. And they are playing on 9 foot, so that's a bit of a stretch. Now we'll see if he just pins this rest to the ground. Like, pin it to the table. Don't hold it. Just set it where you need to, and then pin it against the table so it doesn't move. You can't get a more solid bridge than pinning that sucker down. Okay, and he puts it down. He's moving it around a little bit. Just, and see, this is the other thing I've noticed about a lot of non-snooker players. You look at his elbow. His elbow's down. If you watch the snooker players, that elbow's out. And he overcut it and made it. Oh, wow. Whew. Wow. That's a nice shot. Nice shot with a rake. I like it. Still, I usually like watching the snooker players use the rake just simply because their form is so exact every time. Very few of them let that elbow drop at all. Most, it's up there. Nicely done. 3-1. Race to 15. 800 in the middle. Teody and Dexter leading Lito and June. Lito kicking himself for that 9-ball miss. 9-ball on the side. 1 ball's going to stay on that side rail. It's not going to make it easy to start this rack. Dexter forced to come up and play something defensive again. It's a recurring theme in this set. Dexter seems to have to come to the table and play a push or play a safety. He hasn't, I don't think he's been able to come to the table after the break and really go with an offensive shot. I think he's made the 1. Nope, 1's going to fall a little short, but pretty sure he's hooked him with the 5. Pretty close anyway. That's tight. Looks like I gotta tweak the focus on these cameras, but they're manual focus cameras, so it's not exactly easy to do. That's a long jump shot. Oh! Makes the shot, but just doesn't get enough backspin on the cue ball to get that thing to turn back up table. Teody coming to the table, gonna play another safe. Get him on that 3-foul rule again. Nope, he's going to try and run it out. Realistically, everything's open. So, why not? I'm not sure what he's going to do now. To be honest with you, I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused most days. Coming right up into the 5. Needs to hit it on an angle. And does. Risky. Risky but worked. Just make the 3, bump the cue ball out a little bit. You got the 4 ball in that top left corner pocket. Don't need to go anywhere or do anything funny. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is now elementary. Watch his routine, picking his spot, right? Picking where he wants to be. Nice smooth stroke. Now watch Dexter walk around, check his line. Walk back, backs up a couple steps, and then settles into his position. Now see if Diodi does it again, picking his spot on the table. Didn't physically pick it, but very similar stroke to the last one. That's the biggest part of the consistency, is if you can have that same stroke every time, then weight gets so much easier, right? And if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Anybody who wants to get better, the simplest thing that you can do, in my opinion, is go watch Mark Wilson's Derby City Classic 3-part series on grip, stance, and stroke. Nicely done. Dexter and Diodi getting the business done. 4-1. In this race to 15 for $800 10 ball at Marston Billiards. Thanks to Bien Lim for putting this together and asking me to come on out and stream. I have way too much fun doing this. I'm really hoping soon we can start the Kings of the Hill again. That will, of course, depend on a few things. But hopefully in the next month or so. So everybody involved in the Kings of the Hill, from Doug Lowe, whose brainchild the whole thing was. I just want to say thanks for your patience to all the players. Much appreciated. You guys have been so patient. I can hardly believe it. We still have 7 teams signed up, ready, waiting, and as soon as we're allowed, we will get going again. In the meantime, our pool halls in the area can, of course, use your patronage. Today we're at Marston Billiards. They have this great little room with these 2 tables off to the side, and then another little studio room sort of where I am right now, so that I don't have to whisper. I can get excited and not worry about influencing anything on the match. It's pretty cool. Got to thin that just enough to not scratch. Lido does a pretty good job of that. Leaves June nicely on the 2. Just got to figure out how to get on that 3, though. Your natural angle is coming off of here and back up this way. The problem is you're coming across this zone, so this area is really small. And that's why he's not just getting down and firing at this, because he's trying to figure out exactly how he can give himself the best chance to land on that 3. And he's just figuring out the weight. He's a little light. It's actually going to work out not too bad, though, because he can take it to the side pocket. Comes around. He's going to end up just about perfect on the 4. The 4 to the 5 is a little tricky. And the only reason I say it's a little tricky is because, well, actually, it's not. Now that I see where the 6 is, you don't even need to play shape on the 6. Just get some sort of shot on the 5 and you're okay. Right into the 8. Tick. You know, a lot of guys will use a ball as a target ball to play position. And in that instance, you know, sometimes it works out even easier to get the weight right. Six balls set up in the corner. Just a little bit of right-hand siding. Just want to spin down towards the side pocket somewhere in here. So if you missed it earlier, you can go back and watch it. It's up on Facebook already. On Kickin' Billiards Facebook page, we had Mike, Silvius, and Edwin playing a race to 13 for 600. It was a tight match. It looked like Edwin was going to get away with it, and then Mike started to reel him in, and I'll let you go back and watch it to see how it turned out. It was a good match. Stuff this 7 to the side. Leave the cue ball as tight to that line as you can. Ouch. I didn't see that coming. So that was Lido. So that's going to bring Dexter back to the table because there's no way they're passing this back. And he'll just power draw it. I can't really tell. Oh, yeah, we have another angle. What am I doing? Yeah, that's pretty straight. Gee whiz. He's going to have to draw that straight into that side rail by his hand and back for the 9. A little bit of juice. He got there, but he didn't make the 8. Always a tough part of those equations. Making the ball. Well, they're up 4-1. June would love to get this 8. Oh, that looks like it's... Nope. It's in the heart. I thought that was going to drift a little wide. But worked out perfect. Oh my... Even Lido can't believe that one. You know you're struggling when. Diody and Dexter just want to jump all over this. Anytime you've got Lido missing a shot like that, you need to put racks down range as fast as you can. Because he's not going to do that very often. He won't do that again tonight. He probably won't do that again this week. 5-1. Out of the gate, Diody and Dexter firing on all cylinders. Lido and June struggling to find the rhythm. They'll get there, though. They're too good not to. Did Lido shoot twice in a row? I missed that. Oh, no, June shot the 8 ball. June shot the 8 ball to give Lido that 9 ball. Or were you talking before that? Just about makes the 5 on the side. One ball hangs up near the side, but nothing goes. So a dry break from Diodi. It's going to bring June to the table. Let me see one more time, see if I can find their Fargos. Nope. Yeah, it's not coming up. Yeah. Just a hair, Joe. Just a hair. Is he going to get around on that 2? He's going to bump that 2 open. And into a tougher spot. He's going to have to play it to that left corner pocket now. Left as we look at it, not as they look at it. Oh, he's going to play safe. Looks like he's playing safe. Wow. If that's frozen to that 10, that's a nice safety. Either way, I think he can still kick out at one rail. Yeah, Dexter didn't look at that too long. He's got enough room there. Little bit of left-hand side and kick that 2 in. Going to be tough just with where the angles are to get on the 3. Hoping for a little bit of luck here. Thins the 2, kicks the 10. Not much has changed. June's going to come to the table with a decent shot on the 2. June's left Lido a little awkward on the rail, but yeah, and he's facing the wrong way. I mean, how you can't hit this hard because you're jammed up on the rail, but the 4 ball's stuck up at the other end of the table. This will be a heck of a shot to get out and around on. A full stroke on this one. And trying to avoid miscuing as well. Be a heck of a shot. Nope. Just decided to play safe. And look at the weight control. Did he get in there? He might have left the window. Hold the phone. I'm not sure if he can see enough to make it. But he can see enough to hit it, that's for sure. And if you can't see enough to make it, you might as well just play it safe, because there's no way you're... I mean, even if you can make that, you're going straight at the corner pocket. It's almost a perfectly straight line. How are you going to get back up here for the 4? Just like that. Wow. What do I know? I don't know as much as he does. That was a great shot. Just about enough. But the confidence to just lean into that and really drive through it. Nice shot. Dexter with the long bank. Pretty sure he's going for this. Yeah, he just tapped the corner pocket. It's a pretty basic long bank. If you practice them at all, or you play one pocket at all, this should be a pretty simple deal. Oh, it's going to be a little short. They do not go in sometimes. Nice cut down the rail. That's going to wobble in. June, proven to be a steady hand today. Nothing phases him. He's got a bit of a back cut on that 5. So he's going to have to run around. Well, he doesn't have to go anywhere. Just needs to not hook the cue ball on something. There you go. Now June can do pretty much anything he likes. Whatever aspect of this that he finds the most appealing, he can chase it without worry of really messing this up. He's probably going to go into the rail, then into the 6 and spin it around. Nope. Elected not even to go into the rail. He's just going to spin it perfectly past the 9 to settle in on the 7. Guy can play. Guy can play. Lido just trying to work something out to get to the 7 to the 8. It's a little bit awkward. The 8 ball's in a bit of an awkward spot. It's kind of not really towards the side, not really towards the corner, not really out in the middle. I mean, it's not hard. It's that little bit of goofy awkwardness. Oh, and Lido hit that nice to get by the 10. Slides right in there. Looking golden to get on that 9. They really need to finish this rack off. It's way better being down 5-2 than 6-1. Not that anybody needed a lesson in basic math. Just saying. To talk, I guess. Awkward moment. He didn't come quite far enough. And the reason I say that is if you go for the center of the pocket through the ball, and now the rule is you go an extra, you go 2/3. If this is 1/3, then you need to go 2/3 to come out this way. So the best you're drawing it back is at the 10. Might be enough. Put a little dot there. See if he's inside that or out. And he's inside it, but he missed because he was trying to cheat it and juice that pocket up. The 9 wasn't ever in doubt. There's no way that Diodi misses that. It was going to be the shape on the 10, and trying to dig a ball trying to dig a ball out of a pocket when the object ball is so far in there and trying to get the cue ball to come back a long way, it's really a little tricky because of the way the ball has rotational momentum when it's near a rail. 6-1. Lido and June clearly wish that had have gone the other way, especially with all the work they did to get it there. Oh boy. Oh, excuse me. We're approaching 9:30. Diody and Dexter are almost halfway through this race. I'm sure Lito and June are going to have something to say about that very soon. A few surprise misses from Lito. 5-ball corner pocket. 1 ball is dressed up at the side. Cue ball's going to be workable. So here we go. One of the few opportunities that Dexter's come to the table and doesn't have to play a push out or a safe off the break. Oh, he elected to bank the 1. Of course, to keep control of the cue ball for the 2. Didn't get it done, so that'll bring June up to the table. Cut this 1 to the side, draw into the 7-5, you'll be on the 2. Oh, he elected to play safe. Oh, and a nice little safety it is, too. It's a tricky little hit. I'm thinking that might be your best option. But even now, even that doesn't work. How are you going to hit it? The 5 ball's there. Or the 4 ball. Ball manufacturers, stop changing the colors, please. Just giving up the ball in hand. He points to where he wanted the 2 ball to be. He was trying to knock that 2 ball back down onto the 4 and make them play some sort of breakout rather than just a positional shot. I'm not sure what his plan is here. Oh, no great mystery. Just playing for a leave. Didn't have to do anything too crazy. I don't know why I thought he did. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this shot. June can play this with a little bit of left-hand side. Come 1 rail off that top rail to the side, or sorry, from the left side rail to the right side rail. Oh, decided to play it 2 rails. That's got a lot of speed on it. This could go too far. That's gone too far. Always tricky getting the weight right when you add speed. Spin, sorry, spin. Well, that's not a bad shot right there. Lito with some weight control. like it. I like it. He's called it in that left corner pocket. Gonna come in with some speed. Makes the 9. Comes right through the 7-5. Pretty sure they're gonna have to, well, they're gonna get told they don't need to come back to the table. June will take this. And as long as he's got an unhampered queuing position, oh, well, that's not bad. He can deal with this. Get past the 8. Don't make him shoot over it. I always got to shoot over the 8. Anytime you have to shoot over a ball, it compounds the difficulty greatly. Oh, he can shoot beside it. Well, that's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Little bottom left, pop out, center of the table. I gotta tell you, probably as flummoxed as he is. These are shots that I've just never seen Lido miss before. I don't have an explanation. Other than very soon, I have to believe these are going to start going in. It's a little awkward on the 5 there. 8 ball's going to come into play. It's just how much is it going to come into play? And is Jody going to try and draw into the 5 off the 8 and out? Well, once that's a stop, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Just gonna play safe. Yeah, just gonna one rail that back and look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's nice. I want to see the other angle on that. Yep, that'll be tricky. Just got to my house. They're just texting me. Oh, nice hit. Nice hit. Man, you know, when you play a safety like that and you get the cue ball right where you want it, you put the object ball right where you want it, and then your opponent hits it, it's like, it's really aggravating. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, when you're on the other end of that stick, and you hit that shot that you have a very low percentage chance of hitting, it's very non-aggravating. So, two sides of a coin, right? no. June missing a ball. Dexter stepping up. He's going to stretch to reach for this one. So my daughters are at my house now for the weekend, or for the half week. And they miss me. It's just checking to see if he's going to hit the edge of that 10 and roll off and be able to take the 10 to the same spot, or whether he's going to roll into it and play it to the other corner. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. There we go. All right, so that puts it 7-1. Lido and June need to turn it around. This rack is the halfway point. Oh, I think they're having a little bit of an intermission. So, just so that we're all on the same page. Let's see, I can do that, do that, do that. This is where we're at. This is what we're doing. Pinoy Scotch doubles exhibition match. Exhibition match. Sorry. We've got Diody and Dexter. Lido and June. Lido and June getting the worst of it so far. Down 8-1? 7-1. $800 in the middle. 10 ball race to 15. Dexter just practicing a little bit. I think the fellas might have gone outside to check the weather. Make sure it's still there. Because it's important to have weather, right? So if you're enjoying the stream, if you wouldn't mind throwing a like, throw a share on it, I'd appreciate it. Share it to whatever Facebook group you're part of. Whoa. That's not good. I'm just going to check and see what's happening with that camera, though. I'll be right back. There's not much you can do. Wood frame buildings. Sometimes you walk by them, by a camera stand, and it's going to move a little bit. So fortunately, it is kind of roped off. There's not too much going past there. I'm in a little room all by myself. Just let me see if I can do this. I'm going to try something here while we wait for them to get all sorted out. see. Trying to find an app on my phone that will turn my phone into a video camera that I can use. I thought I already had it. There it is. Right. It won't work. Not the way I'm thinking. I have to have my phone connected to the network, and it is not. Yep, not working. That's all right. Hoping these guys get back at it soon. I mean, the weather's still there, right, guys? I'm kidding, of course. Should be back up and running in a second or two. Our undercard tonight, Edwin versus Mike. It was a great match. If you missed it, you can go back and watch it. It is on the Kickin' Billiards Facebook page. I will see if I can do a highlights video, but I need more work before I can really start setting those up and doing them quickly. Anybody who's ever done video editing knows it's not a quick process. And especially for somebody who, like me, who is absolutely not a video editor. Seven to 1. Diodi and Dexter lead Lido in June. 800 in the middle. We're just waiting for the guys to come back from a quick little break. Shouldn't be too long. The poster was designed by Edwin, the fellow on the bottom left. Put it together. Did a nice job. I like how everything's kind of blended in together. Coming to you from Marston Billiards in Vancouver, British Columbia, 2211 Kingsway. Everybody's out there playing a little bit of pool right now. We got this match going on in here. Soon, hopefully, we can start doing some more regular streaming. Getting more and more and more of this back up and running. The more we go through whatever it is we're going through, the closer we get back to doing what we should be doing. So we got 18 folks in the chat room or watching on Facebook. Where is everybody from? I'm assuming most of you are from this area. Just a small break before they get back at it, folks. Shouldn't be very long now. I honestly don't know exactly what they're doing. I'm sequestered in a room off to myself. But I think they'll get going again here. That's okay. I think they're back. Okay, well, to be honest with you, I don't know what's going on. So, that being said, I'm going to check out the Whirlpool Masters thing that was on today. So let's look that up. The World Pool Masters started today. Anybody watch any of it? I think this is just practice. I think Lido is still out of action for the moment. Okay, World Pool Masters. Let's see. Justin Sajich of Australia beat Kelly Fisher. Eklund Kachi took out Petri McConan. Chris Melling defeats Sanjan Elivanovic. Billy Thorpe loses to Skylar Woodward 7-1. That was in the preliminary rounds today. Tomorrow we have Niels Fyan versus Jeffrey DeLuna. That'll be a good one. Maisko Fortunsky versus Christina Tkach. Another good match. And Dennis Grab versus Roberto Gomez. Don't be surprised if you see Dennis Grab win that one. Back to the action. Dexter breaking off in rack number 9. Lost the cue ball a little bit. Not sure if Lido can really see anything on that one. No, there's a 1-2 rail kick. Might have the 2 rail kick here. Nope, not even going for it. Of course not. He's just going to push out and leave that. Oh, there's a long bank there. Do you like it or not? Or do you just roll that cue ball into the one with some siding and kind of try and wreck softly on the 7? Get the one ball to go 2 rails. Back down in here, maybe 3 rails in there. And let the cue ball, not there, there. Ideal world. I'm crazy, but you know, who knows? Hey, went for the long bank. Didn't quite get there. Didn't sell out though. Nice hit. He's going to get a decent roll there. But is he going to get safe? Yeah. 310 are in the road. June's going to have to kick. Gosh, I think he's going to have to kick all the way up here again. Maybe, maybe not. Kick bank. It's a heck of a shot. Do well just to hit these myself. Yep. Little tricky. But call something that goes. You're a hero and you get to keep going. Diodi just figuring out exactly where he needs to be. I gotta change this mic around. Just give me a sec. There, that's better. Doesn't feel like it's quite here anymore. This will be the trickiest shot they've faced so far this rack. And it's actually not that bad now that I look at it. You can just draw right off this 3 into the 10. Is what I'm thinking. Ta-da! Apparently that's what he was thinking too. Wants to miss the 6. Just don't disturb the 6. 6 goes past the 10 in a pinch. There you go. Lots of angle to cut that 5 in. End up beauty on the 6. Whatever Lido did on his break seems to have worked. Part of the whole point of taking a break is to disrupt your opponent's rhythm. And that seems to have worked, because it's now 7-2. Lido and June clawing one back. As the machines rumble by the windows. Oops. Here I am punching buttons. I'm on the wrong computer. There we go. Pretty sure they've got a shot at that one. That looks like it goes to me. Uh-oh. Okay, that doesn't have the speed. I was worried about the side pocket there for a second. That comes out another couple inches. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. June's going to have to put a little bit of left-hand side on this to check it up and run it back and forth. And is that going to work? Well, do you want the good news or the bad news? The good news is you can see the 4. The bad news is you can't see it 2 anywhere. A little bit of safety here, I'm thinking. Just roll that cue ball up to the 10, get the 4 to the rail. Well, that's going to come long. That's going to come long. That came out all the way. Good opportunity here for Dexter and Diodi. Dexter at the table. Show you the other angle behind Dexter. There you go. Lots of room to put that 4 ball through. Dexter, making no mistake, drains the 4. Did end up a little funny on this 5, though. Would have preferred to have been a little bit more off the rail, out towards the center of the table to take that 5 in the corner. Diodi has to watch the scratch there. I'm not sure what that looks like from here, but looks like the scratch might be in play. Again, really tough to tell from here. is going to draw off this 5. Is he cutting it to the side? I didn't see what he indicated. I was looking away there for a second, but yeah, he's right in the middle. Like, it's such an awkward position. You need to do something, though. Uh-oh. I don't think that's exactly where he wanted to be. I think that there is a line right through there. He might be hooked. He might just barely be hooked by the 10. It looks to me, though, like it's there. It was there. Just didn't get it to drop. So Dexter coming back to the table. You couldn't have 4 more wide open balls. You know, if this is the way this match goes, I would not be surprised to see a rematch in the future. Bottom left, 2 rails down here for the 7. More left than bottom. Oh, 1 rail, just 1 rail. A little riskier than I would have thought, but you know, he got there. Feathers the 7 ball in nicely. Doesn't have a lot of angle on this 8. So he's just going to draw it back. Yeah, just hope you get a bump off the rail. Just pop this 10 ball in the corner, take an 8-2 lead. And that's what he's done. 8-2, 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. Race to 15 for $800. I like 10 ball. It's probably my favorite of the rotation games. And the more I learn about one pocket, the more I enjoy that game too. That is a chess game of pool, that one. Five in the side. Oh, it's just coming long. Sorry, 4 in the side. 2 ball just goes a little long. Well, there's an awkward position for that ball there. The 1 ball. It's not going into a pocket anytime soon. Unless he can bank that past the 4. I think he's just going to play the cue ball in up by the 6 here. got a little bit too much speed. No, it doesn't. It's perfect. Wow. Some things I wish I could do with more consistency, eh? Kicking at the one ball. Trying to get safe. Shortened the cue ball up a little too much. And hung it out there. That's going to be a foul. And June coming to the table. Trickiest shot here so far is the 2 to the 3. And he can make that pretty easy off of this. He wants to open up the side pocket for the 3 so that he can just shoot the 2 and roll the cue ball up table for the 3 in the side. But I just don't think that that's necessary. Shoot the 1 in the side. Right here. Right? Leave your cue ball here. And with just a little bit of bottom, you can just draw the cue ball off that rail over here. And then you're not monkeying around moving the 4. Uh-oh. Well, he obviously intended that. That was not an accident. I think Lito's looking at the 3-4 combination. Just needs to come off the rail and roll down table a little bit. There you go. That'll work. And now June can just play this with straight top, right? 3 into the 4, 4 into the side. 3's ball's going to roll like that. And the cue ball can just follow it right up. Don't hit it hard. No need to hit it hard. Just hit the wrong side of the 4 ball. That's all. He hits the other side of the 4 ball and he's golden. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Let me try something here. Oops. My phone died. Give me a second. I wasn't paying attention and let my phone die, so I have to plug that back in. Okay, we'll try that with the mic up there. Getting in the road of the keyboardy stuff I have going on. There we go. Should come out far enough to take that 4 into the side fairly nicely. No real problems here. 7 to the 8. Ooh, fellas, what are you doing there? Hold on. Just got a couple of folks getting a little close to the camera, bumped it a little bit. Still not quite straight, is it? Yeah, well. Needs to stay off the 9. That'll work. Tough leave on the 9, 50-50, stuck right down the middle. June up for the task, bumps the 10, leaves Lido a shot. All right, these guys are starting to get it together. Starting to get it together. Oof. For some reason, I thought for just a second that it was not going to work. Figure this out, seeing if I can actually do this. Let's just see if we can bring in a stream off my phone. I don't know. I believe it's 8-3 now, isn't it? I think it's 8-3. I'll do some testing of that at home. So, anyway, 8-3. Jody looking good for that 5. Doesn't have to do anything for the 7. Just make the 5. Just makes the 5. Dexter should just be able to go 2 rails off this 7, come right back out almost exactly where he is. Over here would be better. Oh, he elected to go up and down. Totally fine. Probably the smarter of the 2 shots with a little less risk involved. See, this way he can just roll up for the 9. He's coming across the line, so you're probably going to have angle. See, tons of line, tons of angle. Comes across almost, well, perfect for the 10. To put him up 9-3, race to 15, 6 games away from $800. Coming to you from Marston Billiards in Vancouver, BC. Nice little pool hall over here on Kingsway. 2211, I believe, is the address. Hope everybody's having a safe and fun Saturday night. Decent break. He's got a decent look at the 1. There's not much more that you can ask for. He's got a little bit of tricky little work to do up by the 4-6. See, that's a little awkward right there, right? You can still carry him the 6 in off the 4. It's just, what are you going to have left afterward, right? Off the horn and in. Ideally, Diodi would like to have a little bit of angle there so he can maybe get an opportunity to bump something and make it work a little bit. I think they're just talking about the carom right now. Yeah, with so little angle, there's nothing he can do. He's just going to draw it back. And now we'll see. Yeah, he's looking at just feathering that. If Dexter can just feather the 4, clip the 6. Hit the 4 a little bit too full. So I'll adjust that camera. So let's see if that camera works again. Yep, there we go. Guys are just accidentally bumping things. There's not a whole lot of room over there, and as you can see, Lito's like right underneath that camera, so expect it to get bumped again. This is the only one they don't seem to be able to hit because it's tucked away into the corner. Good weight, good speed, good line. There's a bit of a funny stroke there. It's almost one of those I hope I'm gonna make it strokes. To make it 9-4. Oh, his head comes up. Oof. Lito is not playing with a lot of confidence today. I mean, they're down 9-4, so they're at least getting some in. But that looked shaky, not gonna lie. And I think if you asked him right now, he'd tell you he feels a little shaky. Decent break. Made a ball, has a look at the one. I mean, how much more do you want? Has to hurry to get close enough to that 2. I think he indicated the 9. No surprise. Pretty much exactly what they were playing for, just a little short. But definitely played safe. Just misses the 2. Like, I don't know how it missed. It was that close. Two to the 4 is the tricky part. It actually happens so often that the tricky part is at the beginning. And once you clear out those early balls, of course, logically, the table just opens up and you have less and less problems. Just checking to see how he needs to come off the end rail to come right up past the 8 for the 4 in that bottom left corner pocket. He's a little bit wide. A little bit wider than I expected. Thought that was going to come up tighter to the 8, but still not bad. Still works. That works. Should be just about fine. Yep, lots of room to squeeze that cue ball in there. Oh, he hit that nice. To get that pace with the cue ball and just have it kind of leak off a little bit of speed after the hit. I always find those a little tricky. Straight top on this one. Just get to the side rail, have it bounce out a little bit. If you need to. You might not even need to get to the side rail. I thought the angle looked a little funny after I took a second look. Sorry, I had some dental work done last week, or this week, so my jaw's a little sore. That's going to work out just about perfect. Yep. Straight top. Just get to the rail with a tiny little bounce. Maybe a little bit of left to check it so it doesn't go in behind the 10. Watch his head stay down. All right. Lido and June on the comeback trail. There we go. 9-5. So they were down 9-3. They've taken the last two to be up, or to be down only 9-5 now. 4 games instead of 6 behind. Lots of work left to do. Lots of pool left to be played. Going airborne. One onto the three ball, top right corner pocket. Can he get it done? Be a heck of a shot. Nope, but he's made a legal shot of the one. And I think he got safe, believe it or not. He might just have an edge there. Just thinning the one. Trying to get the cue ball back up in behind the two. It's not going to get there. Not sure that there is a space there. Oh, that one might go by the 7. I don't think so, but man, that is tight. Could go. Could go. We'll know in a second. He's looking at it like it goes. But it must go because he wouldn't even try if it wasn't a possibility. Well, there's been worse leaves. That'll bring Dexter to the table. Dexter and Jody want to kind of find some of that momentum they had a few games ago. And Dexter looking at the 1-9 combination to the corner. Surprising how often these don't go. You'd think they'd be a lot easier than they are. Until you try. Overcut. Might cut that pass there. I'm not sure if it goes. Looks like it does. Might elect to bank it too. The 9 ball makes that pocket huge. Not quite, but that'll bring Diodi out. Nails the 1. It's going to stick Dexter with a 2-3 combination, though. There just isn't anything else there. Two, 3 combination. Try and control the 2. Try and control the cue ball. And let Diodi have another turn at the rack. Dexter does a great job of both. Diodi stepping up. Wants to get fairly straight on the 4. Even dead straight wouldn't be a bad thing.
Really, he's got lots of options going from the 4 to the 5, depending on how he wants to do it. All depends on how confident he's feeling and how he plays this. Run into the 6. That'll work. That'll work. Top right. Dexter can spin this. Yeah, right into there. You saw where he was pointing with his cue? He's playing bottom left. I'm surprised he's not going back and around with top right, but there you go. That's why he was so confident in that shot that he wasn't too worried about it. He knew where he was going to put the cue ball. Just needs to get clear of the 7. You do have to pick a spot, and sometimes picking that spot takes you a bit of time. You're trying to find the spot with the highest probability of success. And it looks like Diody's still not exactly sure where he wants to put the cue ball. Because where he wants to put the cue ball obviously influences greatly how he shoots this shot. Just a little bit of right-hand siding, I think. And he can come back. Just missed the 10. Yeah, he got that done before I could draw it. That's not bad. I mean, is it ideal? Heck no, right? But what is ideal in this world? He's got a shot at the 6 with a decent chance of coming straight across with just a hair of top. Back into the head spot here. And any way he gets there, it doesn't really matter. If he gets on that line, he's done enough work. That needs to slow down. Okay, it's gone too far, but I think he's going to end up just fine. Wow, that's tight. That goes, but it's tight. And I'm sure it looks tighter on camera than it does in person. So tight, he's still looking at it. It goes, though. Is it something you want to shoot for big money dollars? Probably not, unless you got stronger nerves than I do. There you go. That's going to get this done. That was the key shot right there. I don't want to say anything else, but, you know. There we go. Jody finding one more ball in his path to get Dexter back to the table and shoot that 10 in the pocket. not 100% where he would have wanted to be, but he's really not that bad. As you can see, there's lots of room for that side pocket. Dexter being Dexter, I would expect him to find the center of that pocket. Like that. Nicely done. That's going to put them on 10. I am going to throw on a little bit of tunes here. I just got to get up and stretch a bit. So I'll leave that playing for a minute, and I'll be back after just a few minutes. All right. Get up, move around a little bit, work some kinks out, close the window, which apparently was open, allowing a lot of that working noise in. The drapes were shut. I didn't know it was open. Nice little safety there. Oh, didn't quite get safe. That actually may be there. Yeah, 3-ball goes. And he can hit that part of the 3-ball. He can make this. It'd be a great shot. Didn't get there on that one. Lido looks like he's moving with a little bit more energy right now. Don't think that got safe. I think he's left the edge. Yeah, he may be able to cut this in. What's he pointing there for? Not entirely sure what the plan is here. Oh, trying to get the 3-ball in there. Just about. Not bad. For that distance and that angle, I think he did pretty good. It's only off by, what, 4 inches? That's not bad. That's less than 1 revolution of the ball. And look at that spin into the 9. And he doesn't even care if it goes. Actually, he does, because then it would be the opponent's shot. And their choice. There we go. Ball in hand, but getting from the 3 to the 4 is not going to be a picnic, even with ball in hand. So do you just play another safe? Thin the 3 somehow? Send that cue ball down table in between the 4-9? Maybe try and disturb them? It's really not easy getting from the 3 to the 4. That's why Lido's taking a long look at this, because it's just, there's no natural angles. There's no real good approaches into this. I mean, you can see with ball in hand, he's having to stretch out and try and draw this through with bottom right. He's going to go right into the 6. Yeah, that's why I was saying that 4 ball, or the 2 to the 4. Absolutely unnatural. No good angles. No good lines. Even with ball in hand, it was tricky. Kick it off the end of kick safe. Well, that's really not so bad right there. It's been a long day, folks. started driving here about 2 o'clock. Got here a little after 3:15, 3:20. Started setting up. Took me a long time to set up. I'm a little rusty. Okay, frankly, I'm really rusty. So a lot of the stuff that I thought I had already set and ready to go was not set and ready to go. Five in the corner. 4 in the quarter, sorry. Oh, and Lito smokes it. But he's going to roll right in behind. Like, the guy's not getting any luck today. Oh, man, I feel for him. Poor June's got to be wondering what he did. How is this happening to me? Just got to kick at the 5. There's no two ways about it. Just pick your spot, pick your speed. Let it go. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. But time to get Dexter and Diody to finish this rack off. There's absolutely no reason they don't get out from here. I've been thinking about expanding my streaming. So if anybody in the area, pretty much have to be local, I just don't have that kind of wherewithal to travel, is interested in streaming something, I might be interested. He's a little straight here, but Dexter should be able to just draw right off this 7. Doesn't have to come all the way back to straight in on the 8. Just needs to come back to just before the side pocket. No, half diamond. Never mind. He's done way better than that, and that should work. Needs that to stop soon. There we go. Is it just me, or does it seem to be going fairly slow tonight? I don't think the guys are playing slow. There's been a couple of tricky situations where they've had to sit there and kind of deliberate for a minute. But there you go. Diody and Dexter increased their lead to 6 games. They're now up 11-5. Race to 15 for 800. This is what we're doing. Diody and Dexter versus Lido and June down at Marston Billiards. We got a little bit of a late start streaming today, but we've been up and running for a few hours now. This is our second stream of the day. Dave, you're not wrong. You're literally not wrong. Don Papoy, Nick Manuel, welcome to the stream. Am I correct? You do a lot of cue work out in Calgary. Is that right? I've heard nothing but good things about it. If I've got the right guy. I can take that off the screen again. Let me find that. Sorry. Shouldn't have left that up there that long. Again, rusty. Decent break. It's got a little funny on the one, though. Watch how the pros break, folks. They are almost always, unless it gets kicked, if your one ball comes off the head string like that, comes over there, the cue ball will end up here as well. Unable to stick to one, pushes a few other balls around, and that's going to bring Lido to the table. Doesn't have to do much here. Really just needs to cut the one in. Bottom of the table, or bottom of your screen, that corner pocket right there, should be fine. Why am I not seeing all the comments? Oh, because I was looking at them from my page, not here. Ah, there we go. You're going to be out here Wednesday night? Unfortunately, I can't make it in here on Wednesdays. It's just too far to go. I live out in Chilliwack. Otherwise, it would have been cool to meet you. Pretty sure that three ball goes through there, so just need to play it with pocket weight and you'll be on the 4. A little bit below center, which you can see he's jacking up so he can make sure he hits below center, and he'll just draw off this 3 nice and soft. Oh. Well, he was definitely on the 4, and did he get a little lucky? Did he get a little lucky? Well, he got a little lucky in the fact that he can see the 3. But that's not easy. There's the only way your cue ball's going is left. It can still happen. bottom left and sneak this into that top corner pocket. Not a lot of bottom left, just enough to check it. Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort at all. Looks like Dexter's going to try and cut this 3 in. That's a little skinny. Oh, double hits it. Sorry, didn't double hit the cue ball, but he thinned it super thin on the way by and then clipped it coming off the rail. So June stepping up, very different shot than Dexter had. Should have lots of room. He's got to watch he doesn't wreck on that 6. Oh, we just played safe. Tough call on that one. I would have thought that he would have gone after it, but at the same time, the player always has a better vantage point than I will have. It's just the way it ends up being. Now, if you get up right up in behind the 10, nope, not going to follow that path. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do here. I think he'll thin it on the left-hand side, send the cue ball 2 rails down by the 5, and the 3 ball 2 rails into the 7-9. Oh, is that going to get in there? Oh my gosh. So close. That would have been just hard to take. Getting such a nice safety in there. But didn't quite fulfill that expectation on that shot. So that'll bring Dexter back to the table with some work to do on the 3. Give me a minute, folks. I'll be back in a second. just in time to see that ball hang up. Yikes. Oh, June knew he underhit it. Did what all of us do at some point in time or another, is we chicken out, I call it. You let that shot go before you're 1,000% ready, and you kind of hesitate and stutter the stroke, and it just makes it just whoops. That's all you can really say. So close. I think he's going to try and take this off the rail. But, you know, his cue doesn't look like it has that line on it. I don't know if he has enough of the gap between the 5 and the rail. The 10 ball looks like it's in the road for the kick. I don't know. I just don't know. Just misses the 9 to get it tucked up in behind there for the safety. That's a nice shot. It's well done. Little tap of the table acknowledgement on Lito's efforts from Diodi. It's nice when the players show respect for each other. I enjoy that. Much better than listening to somebody snark underneath their breath. Kicking into it, trying to get that cue ball to go into the 9. Ooh, whoops. Not quite what I meant by into the 9. He actually made the 9. But that's going to bring June to the table with the 4 ball and nowhere to bother. Nothing in the road to bother any attempt to get back on the 5 or to run this out, really. But then again, you know, hardly any of us are playing much these days, so it's understandable if we are a little rusty. You can see the angle he has on the 6 there. Should be no problem to come one rail. Up that way. Oh, that might be a little tough. That might be a little tough. Nothing like making it tough. Ouch. I'm not sure if he can cut that into the side from there or not. It's a pretty tight slice. Looks like he's going for it though, but again, so easy to scratch from there. Yeah, he's just going to play safe, try and get the cue ball on the other side of the 10, 7 ball on the rail. Wow, that looked like it worked fairly well. Well, maybe. He might have a piece of it. Doable, not easy. Wow, that's not tough. That's the easiest 8 ball I've never seen. Ouch. A long bank on that 8. That's a tight reversal of fortune there. Oh, nope. Well, I didn't sell it out. It's not easy, but it's makeable. It's not hanging over a pocket. June is going to have to come with a hell of a shot of this 8 ball. And there it is. What's the shape like? Could be worse. Could be much worse. Oh. He thought he missed it. You can hear the laughter from the other room. And Lito thought he missed it. He was more surprised than anybody else, I think, when that actually fell and didn't hang up. June with a sigh of relief. (11-6). Our score, race to 15. Lito and June breaking in rack 18. Nice break from Lito, but nothing going down. Nope, that's nothing. Dry break. Dry break. It's got a good look at the 1 though. Jody can start this off with that 1. 2 balls easy. 2 to the 3. If they get hung up anywhere, it's going to be 2 to the 3. Because once you get the 3, if you can get the 3, keep your angles right, you're out. Because none of the rest will be hard. He's done really well to get him there. Really well. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Three ball top right. That'll work. Four ball, same pocket. Same pocket. Dexter just needs to run that cue ball up and back. Take the 5 in the other corner pocket of that end of the table. 5 to the 6. That's the tricky part right now. That needs to keep coming. Keeps coming, and he's golden. It's not quite there. Not quite there. Giodi can still cut that in. He can. The cut is possible. It's not even impossibly hard. He's doing it. He's going to try and thin this in. Nope. Just elected to play safe, which I really shouldn't be surprised about. That's been a pretty consistent choice tonight. I think you just indicated a long bank on the 5. It would have been a hell of an effort to squeeze that cue ball in behind the 8. Somehow he's got to do something with the 5. Five ball is there for Lido. Can use the 10 ball as a stopper, draw into it, play the 6 ball right. Takes the split. Gonna have to see if there's room there. 6, come on out. A little further for the 7. A little further. There we go. Just needs to play this with enough weight to go across and back. June giving Lido a hard time saying, I want to be right here. I don't know, maybe you get a challenge, Lido, to wake him up. Oh, look at this. Right where June was pointing. Looks like they're going to get this done. Just take your time. Drill the 8. You don't have to do anything with the shape to the 10. Oh my. Oh. Lito just barely making that ball as it rattled in the corner pocket. But they get it done. 11-7. Lito and June slowly eating away at that lead. Okay, I think on the next one I do this, the co-host is in order. Oh no, that was entirely June's fault. That came off the rack, hit the side rail, and went straight in. Did not get kicked. So, he's not going to be happy with that. Especially considering he made a ball, didn't he? Yep. Not sure that's exactly where he wanted to be. And I didn't see what Dexter just indicated. Let's see what he does. Just created some room. $11:30 Saturday night. Race to 15, 11-7. Diody and Dexter lead. Not enough room there, I think. Looks to me like that 2 ball's pretty buried. Can't really tell from that angle. Oh, he can see paint. He's got paint on the 2 ball. Excuse me. Okay. Just going to double check the score. I'll be back in a minute, folks. Thank you. So I'll check after this rack, but I think I've got the score right. Not sure if June's going to run forward, come off that end rail. Yeah, just like he indicated with his cue right there. Run that cue ball forward, as Lito's showing. You can either come like a little bit of top right and come into here, or you can come top left and come into here somewhere and really come around the table. Coming around the table a little bit tighter to that corner pocket than he would have liked, that's for sure, but got it done. Six in the side, just needs to keep that cue ball clean. Don't get trapped behind the 9. Okay, didn't see that coming. Oh, I'm not sure that that's going to work out. Yeah, Dexter can see that 6 ball. Clean as day. Just a little bit of right-hand siding. Slow roll it in there. Makes it a little tough because the moment you put the siding on it, you could overcut it. Guys just discussing things, trying to figure out exactly where they want to be and how they can get there. Oh, that's going to work out nice. Got the weight right on that one for sure. No obstacles in the road now. Just hoping and wishing. And that will be that. As Deodo and Dexter regain their 5-game lead. They're now back up 12-7 versus Lito and June. Playing 10-ball, race to 15, $800 in the middle. That was pretty easy to set to a toggle button. There we go. I can take that off at any time. Awesome. Okay, sir. Just, things that I used to know how to do that I don't remember how to do anymore that I got to get back into getting able to do. Just draw it straight back. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. That's going to end up fine. Right to the corner. No issues. All good. Start the car. Two ball, top corner pocket. Waiting for Diody to drop this in there. You drop that two ball, top corner pocket, and then all you have left is to drift right where he's pointing, in between the 5 and the 8, for the 3 in this bottom corner. (12-7), race to 15. Diody trying to pot the two ball. That's looking good. Oh no, it's going to rattle up. Oh wow. A little bit of a Hail Mary on the 2 there. Not exactly what June wanted. Dexter's going to step up. Pretty simple 2-ball top corner pocket. A little bit of right hand siding. Check that cue ball come back across for the 3. Shouldn't have too many problems with this one. May elect to just go forward, but I think he's just going to put a little bit of right hand siding on it and check it back across. Nope, he did go forward. 2 rails and out for the 3. Where's the 4 ball? No 4. Okay, so 3 to the 5. to go up 13-7. Well, I thought he was gonna line up and shoot the shot, but then he didn't come back. To go up 13-7, Diody, 10 ball, top right hand corner pocket. That's done. So there we go, rack 21. In this race to 15, Diody and Dexter taking a pretty commanding 13-7 lead over Lido and June. $800 in the middle. That's what we're doing. Special thank you to Marston Billiards for hosting this event, the Pinoy Hustlers and Bien Lim for organizing it, putting it on, for Edwin for doing up the amazing poster, and to all the players today. It's been a lot of fun. I miss doing this. So if you all have a chance, pop on down to Marston Billiards here in the next little while and check it out. All of our pool halls in the Lower Mainland can use our help. Nice break. Jody made the 7 to the side. 2 ball almost went 4 rails in the corner. 5 ball settles up near the corner pocket. Dexter's got that 1 ball on a bank side if he wants it. It's a little tight, but he can jam it with a little bit of pepper on the cue ball. Lido at the table now. Calling the 1-5. Or is it just going to play safe? Tried the 1-5, didn't make it, but he's going to make the 1 in the corner. And that's going to leave. That's an odd way to make a ball. Double kiss it and come straight along the rail. Don't touch the rail. Straight in the heart of the pocket. That'll bring Diody up. Pretty sure that 3 ball goes into that corner pocket past the 8. Lots of room. So here you've got a 2 ball left-hand corner pocket. We'll put that back to that view there. So top right corner pocket. Just a little bit of left-hand siding. You want to spin it across just a little bit so that it shallows out over 2 rails and comes in behind the 3. See how it's coming basically across the pocket line? If he doesn't put any left on that, it ends up more, if I can find my mouse, more here. Drawing it straight back with a little bit of spin. Watch that come in on the 4. Oh my gosh, that almost ended up perfect. I'm not sure Diody has enough to cut that in this or in the corner. It looks like it might be there, but then trying to pull that cue ball off the scratch in the corner might be a little tough. I think you're better odds here to play the safety. And I think he's going for the bank side. Could be. No, just playing the 2 rails, knock it down table. That's got to hurry, though. Needs to go. It didn't go. Didn't go. He has hung the 4 ball out. It's a good opportunity here for June. Just cut the 4 in with a little bit of top right. Get it up and down table. You know, top right lends itself to some problems too, because the angle you have, you're going to be coming at the 6, the 5-6 off that second rail. If you play it too short, you might hit the 10, or you might scratch. You might get between the 10 and the scratch, and that would be fine. But you know, anytime Yeah, anytime you're trying to fit through that type of a gap, you've got issues. Yeah, see, even June waving Lido in. Hey, what do you think, partner? Lido's telling, just jack up and bang it in, man. What are you doing? Why are you wasting time? I'm just kidding. I have no idea what he's saying. Other than it looks like jack up and stroke it in. Oh, 4-ball. Bottom corner pocket. Step up, pop it, and drop it. Elected to play safe. That is not going to get there. Yeah, I think... Oh, yeah, no, that didn't get there at all. Oh, well. Just didn't find that right line off of that ball, or off that rail, so... So Dexter just stepped up and drained that one. Now Diody just needs to get in and out. Dexter showing him where he doesn't mind being. Dexter's going to need the rest for this one. Stretching out over the table. A little bit of left-hand side just to bring it shallower on that second rail. See, he didn't want that to lengthen out and be ending up headed towards the 10. He's actually, I think he's perfect on this. He's got enough angle on the... Oop, wrong, there we go. Yeah, he can just get by the 9, but he's got enough angle on it. He can come right off that end rail and straight back out past the 10, I think. Or if he doesn't like it, he can put a little spin on it and come 2 rails shorter to take the scratch away. Kind of run into the prize there, but Dexter should have this, not a problem. Just taking his time, making sure he's got it right in the heart, no doubt about it. If you didn't think that was the heart, then you weren't watching. On the hill, Diody and Dexter 14-7. I'm just going to double check I got that score right. So yes, sir, 14-7. Cue ball got kicked a little bit there. No balls down. So, decent break. Just didn't drop a ball. But that brings Lido and June to the table. They need them all now. Wouldn't that be something? 8 racks and out. The way the guys have been shooting today, I don't expect it to happen. But, you know, they could put together 3 or 4 anyway. Sometimes you just have to reach this stage of the match before you really kind of just loosen up and start making everything. $14-7, Diody and Dexter lead over Lido and June. Winner gets $800. If anybody else is interested in playing a money match, let me know. I'd like to book in the streaming time. Somehow he's got to pick that 3 off of that 4. Sorry, pick the 4 off of the 7. My bad. I think he's left that though. That's looking too wide open. Can't really tell from here, but it looks like it goes. Doesn't need to do much here. Just get to the rail, get back out into the center of the table. That'll work. Dexter just drilling that 4. That means Diody's got to pop the 5. Five ball, top left. Just a little bit of siding. There it is. Comes back across the pocket midline. Has the 6 in the side. Doesn't even need to go anywhere for the 7. Just make the 6. Bounce the cue ball off the side rail. And 7 works. So just don't want to be straight on the 7. Even, to be honest, that's not the worst thing in the world. He's pretty straight, though. Pretty straight. Needs to really dig into this. Hit it good and clean. Oh, how'd he hit it? How did he hit it? He hit it well. Up 14-7. Race to 15. Last 3 balls of the match, possibly. Dexter leaving Diody pretty nice to come down table for the 10. Whoa, that needs to slow down. Actually, it's going to be perfect, isn't it? Just about. Little too far, but that's okay. For the match, for the money, and the glory. 10 ball. Bottom corner pocket. And it's in. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Diodi and Dexter prevail, winning 15-7 over Lido and June. That's $800 in the middle. That's all we have for today. It's a lot of fun getting to do this again. I greatly appreciate you all watching, hanging out with me. Hopefully we can do this again soon. In the meantime, thank you very much, folks. Have a great day. And I hope you have a wonderful long weekend. I'd like to thank Bien Lim from the Pinoy Hustlers Facebook group. I'd like to thank Gary Sun and Marston Billiards. It's much appreciated letting us come down here and letting me have this side room to do all the commentary for. And I'd like to thank the players for taking their time and spending their money and coming down here and doing this today. It's greatly appreciated. I know I had a lot of fun. I hope you did as well. And until next time, have fun. We'll see you again soon.